Richard called me out of the blue about 3 months ago, and I was absolutely amazed. And immediately I thought, Richard, you know, I would love to do anything with you, being an old friend, classmate for years. I said, this would be a great fun. And then I went and looked up on it and studied up on it and everything, and I just thought this is just wonderful. To get to brag on growing up in Callaway County is just amazing, and talk about my career field as air traffic controller. So I was just tickled to death when Richard called me. This was something new to me. You know, I really never heard of it before, and I was kind of absolutely surprised I hadn't heard of it, because I think this is really special. You know, I've been in a lot of places traveling around through the Air Force and the federal government, and now with the Lockheed Martin Corporation. So I just never heard of anything like this before, and I think it's neat that we honor our Callaway County and the neatness of the history, the rich history that's here. So I found it just amazing, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I grew up here and all the way through the 12th grade, and right out of high school in New Bloomfield, the class of '76, I went into the Air Force for 6 years. And in the Air Force, I traveled all around. You know, married my wife from New Bloomfield here, and then we went to Okinawa, Japan. Then we went to Blytheville, Arkansas, where I got out at. And then I went into the federal government, went back to Wichita, Kansas, which is where I was in the Air Force at first. And then from Wichita, Kansas, I went to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, with the federal government, the FAA. Then I went to Columbia, Missouri, and I got to spend 23 years back here in our home area, which was just amazing to raise our children. So that just worked out fine. We have 4 children. And then they outsourced us from the FAA to Lockheed Martin Corporation. Then I went to Princeton, Minnesota, chasing my job when they closed us down here. Then I went out to Washington, D.C. for a couple of years, and now I'm down in Fort Worth, Texas for the last 3 years. So we've been chasing my job these last few years, but our children are raised, so it's good. Oh yes, it's just wonderful. I just got to meet a young lady that rode my school bus in New Bloomfield that I haven't seen in over 40 years. So that was a blast, sitting there talking with her and laughing, joking, and cutting up about riding the school bus. And so this is amazing. I've seen a lot of old classmates that I haven't seen in years as well. And it's just, that's what makes this so special, is coming back to your home area where you grew up and getting to see, reconnect with old classmates and to get to brag on people that touched your life as you were growing up. Those are very impressionable years, those early years.
And you hope someday to be back in Callaway County?
Absolutely. We really look forward to it. I don't know when, because they could still close our job down in Fort Worth. We just don't know. It's uncertain. But I'm hoping for another 3 or 4 years of working. But we are definitely coming back here. We have a home in Hope Summit and also one over nationally.